somebody walks in. It's not what it looks like. Okay, it's kind of what it looks like.
Is that I'm altering your pants?
Yes. Is this recording?
Has been.
Balls.
So today we're doing something that I've never tried before and I'm a little nervous to try, which is a modern pair of pants. And I'm going to hem them by hand. Randy, tell your story.
So what happened was, so I went to a formal wear shop in our local mall, member malls, and bought a nice suit jacket that I needed. I had a pair of black slacks, but they were faded. I bought the jacket because I only needed the jacket initially for an event that we were going to, and it became apparent very quickly that I needed to get the matching slacks as well. So I went back in about 2-3 months ago? 2 months ago. Right before, it was in December, maybe. Beginning of December, something like that. At any rate.
Within the last 2 months.
Yeah. And got the matching slacks, but what I didn't know was that formal slacks are sometimes or often or what have you sold unhemmed. So these things have like a 45-inch inseam, and that's way too much. But
I've never seen it either.
It's crazy. So like I tried them on and I felt like I was a little kid wearing his dad's suit. It was awesome. That's never happened to me before. And so
while talking to the rep, you volunteered me to be the one.
yes, I did.
What
What I said was that I married a seamstress, and she was like, "Oh, you're okay then." And so yeah, I voluntold you that you'd be hemming my pants. And so I actually have worn them twice for events already with the ridiculous inseam, and she had them like just really quickly temporarily stitched to the right length. So there was like 7 or 8 inches of the bottom of it that was just kind of rolled up inside the leg. We had to make sure I didn't catch that while I was putting them on and rip the steam.
I had to reach up in the bottom, guide his
out.
foot out of the hem to make sure he didn't accidentally undo the
Yeah,
stitching.
it was hilarious. But now we're going to actually
properly hem these things, which means I will be cutting into these pants for the hem, and I'm nervous because I don't even know how much they cost. And
I mean, it wasn't like horrifyingly expensive. It wasn't pearl clutching amounts of money, but
I'm used to working with
bed sheets.
Secondhand
bed sheets that cost like $5. Yeah, I know.
And only shop in the whole mall that
Sells pants that'll fit me.
caters to plus size men, which I think is discrimination. But
It is.
That's just me.
Welcome to men's fashion. We get like 3 color choices and a narrow range of styles, unless you want to look like Boss Hogg or something from the Dukes of Hazzard.
You have the kind of budget to have everything tailor-made.
Right. Finding plus-size men's clothing is not as easy as you'd think it would be, at least not stuff that actually looks good. And these pants look good. These trousers, slacks, whatever you want to call them, look good.
They're nice pants, and we intend for them to last.
Yeah, they're supposed to last for a while.
So
I'm learning about suit maintenance and things that I didn't know, like how to just brush them and hang them in the closet, and you don't really need to get them dry cleaned as often as you think you do, unless there's like actual stains on them.
depending on how long your socks are.
And I always wear like the, at least mid-calf dress socks when I'm wearing suits.
These pants are actually lined to a certain
Yeah, they're like lined
place.
to the knee almost.
Yeah, so they have lining inside, except the very long part of the bottom, the part that I'll be cutting
that you're supposed
off.
to. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to line the part you're going to cut off.
I think the lining is pinked. Let me check. I think I remember they pinked the lining.
I sort of remember what that word means. Remind me what pinking is?
That's
Oh, because the part where you cut the
zigzag.
Yeah. So it doesn't unravel.
Pinking only works with tougher fabrics, so I'm actually surprised to see this happen
Interesting.
that way.
Well, I will trust your judgment. I have no idea.
Yeah, first thing we're gonna do is wrap Randy, try them on. And I'm going to remark, even though there's still kind of a crease for when I temporarily took them up, figure out
where we want the break to be.
where exactly you want the pants to end.
Yeah, because then you'll have to chalk it a little bit long for the cut and then hem it back up, right?
Hem it back up, yeah.
Somebody walks in. It's not what it looks like. Okay, it's kind of what it looks like.
Is that altering your pants?
Yes, they're lined to the calf.
Mm.
The lining ends right about where my calf starts.
Yeah, and right about, you can kind of see the pinking that they did on the lining there. I'm limited on my polyester thread. We'll see how much.
You do what you can, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, shall I come closer, or am I good where I'm at? So don't move at all.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, is this recording?
Has been.
Balls.
Okay,
That makes a
so
little more
what
sense.
I need to do here is roll it up because there's no way it's just gonna fall completely to the floor.
Mm.
Yeah. Stand like the tall, confident man who would normally wear these pants.
I never took those acting classes. Tall, yes. Confident, hey. Only when I'm on stage. And even then, sometimes not really. I ramble like I'm rambling now. I'm thumbs upping a camera that can't see me. That's the stage of awkward I'm at. Enjoy that, all of the followers of this channel. I want it to, not really touch the heel and stuff like that in the back.
Touch the heel, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs to be low enough that they don't look like
High waters?
high waters, but we also don't want them treading the floor.
Right. It's like with a haircut. You start by cutting less than you think so that you can adjust upward because you can't glue it back on when it's cut. Or what have you. Same thing with guitar strings. Why?
At this point, we just keep on talking while I use tailor chalk to mark the bottom of the pants, so later when I sew it, I'll know exactly where that crease will need to be. I think we're done here, so I'll just...
And you can just match the length on the other one to this one. And cool.
Yeah. I just want to leave as much of an allowance as possible.
Yeah. I'm given the understanding that, like, if you're getting fitted for a custom suit at an actual haberdasher, you have several fittings and they adjust all of the hems multiple times.
Okay, go change. I'm done.
I'm done with you. Leave my site.
Here I am giving myself a 2-inch seam allowance before cutting off the excess length. Then I use the excess as a guide for the other leg to make them both as even as possible. A second fitting ensures the hem sits even above the floor and comfortable at his heels. I think that looks even. After several failed attempts to crease the hem via iron, I resolved to sew down the first tuck and iron it flat before tucking it over one more time and felling it into place by hand. I chose a felling stitch over an invisible stitch because an invisible stitch is weak. It caters to aesthetic over function, and I want function. The seam should be strong and lasting. Once complete, I iron the final hem nice and neat. One more time. I use a low to medium heat for the polyester pants, but high to max heat comes in handy for many of the cotton projects.
You feel good? Yeah. With shoes, it will be even better. But yeah, that's about right. Well, when I'm wearing dress shoes, they have like a 1/2 inch heel, give or take, whatever they usually are, and so it'll come up off the floor a bit.
Randy seems very happy in the final fitting.
These came in a 56 inseam.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
That's easier to do than cutting them too short.
Yeah. I think your right leg might be a little higher than your left. Now that I'm looking at the back.
Yeah.
I think that'll be noticeable.
I mean, I won't notice it while I'm wearing them.
Okay.
Like, if you have to get down and look at it as close as you are, if anybody else is down that far looking at my pants, something has gone sideways at the party.
Finally, the pants are complete. Now you may observe my professional dry cleaner method of hanging pants to minimize wrinkling during its time in the closet.
Welcome to the channel, like and subscribe. Isn't that what YouTube wants us to say? Our Lords and Master at Google? Yeah.